Welcome to Network Mass. I really appreciate your presence here. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate something that hackers do against organizations, institutions, especially the employees of those organizations, things that they do against the organization without the administrator's knowledge. Yes. Disclaimer, this video is for educational purpose only. It's not designed or intended to promote any illegality whatsoever. Yes, so when you learn this trick and go and practice it in any organization and you are caught, I am not involved. Yes, this is to alert managers, administrators of companies to be aware of this vulnerability that are exploited by hackers, especially their own employees. So let's dive into the topic. First of all, this is my browser and this is Burp Suite. On my left is Burp Suite, on my right is my browser. I connect Burp Suite to my browser. So Burp Suite is a web application tester. So assuming the company has a application that are managed by the administrator and then employees are giving their credentials on how to access the application. So in my browser, I'm going to make use of broken web application. It's a vulnerable application out there that you can practice on. So I'll click on, this is the website on my, you can see this is the browser. You can see the website. These are the site things that you can access as a employee. So look at this one, the OWASP, the 11. Okay, let me click on it. Now click that I make from my browser, the traffic will reflect in the Burp Suite because I have connected the Burp Suite to my browser. So the Burp Suite is serving as the middleman between my browser and the internet. So any request made from my browser to the internet will have to pass through the Burp Suite to get to the internet, and the opposite is the same. From the internet to my browser, it will pass through the Burp Suite. So what I did in my Burp Suite is to turn on the proxy and the HTTP history. Okay. So I have come to the company website. This is the web application for the company that users are giving responsibility on. Okay, so let me log in as an employee. The administrator has given me my credential to this website. And then my username is John. And then my password is monkey. Wait, it's monkey. So let me first of all clear off this history. Okay, so let me log in. Now I have logged in as John. You can see that status authenticated. Now logged in user is John. And in my Burp Suite, you see the get request and the post. And in the post, under the status code, you see that there was a redirection. This 302 shows that there was a redirection, which signifies logged in has been made to this website. So I will click on the get request here, and then you see the get request. Under the get request here, you look for cookie, where cookie is, and you see the credential that I've provided. Only the password you will not see. But in the cookie, you see the username is John and my UID is number 3. This UID means user identity. So my identification is number 3. So the website responded to me. And so if you click on the response, this is the website response to my browser. Okay. So the traffic has also been accumulated in my Burp Suite. So I'm going to manipulate under the cookie here. I'm going to manipulate the cookie and my username and my ID to become an administrator. From being an employee who has a limited access to this website to become an administrator without the original administrator's knowledge. Yes. So how am I going to do that? You see the top here under the proxy on the left, you see the intercept. Turn on the intercept. I turn on the intercept in the browser or on the website. I'm going to refresh the page. Turn on refresh. When you turn on refresh, you can see that it is turning. It means that I've turned on intercept in my Burp Suite. So the request will be waiting to get to the website. because of the intercept that has been turned on. So you can see the get request as reflected in the intercept. So this is the get request from my browser trying to gain access to the website has been recorded under the intercept. So I'll move to the, so when you get, so let me come back, let me go to the request that I've click on the request, and you come to the request made, the cookie. Once again, you can see the cookie has my credentials, John, and my ID. So I'm going to manipulate these parameters in the cookie. So what you need is the username of the administrator of the company. If you know the username of the administrator, that's user identification. Normally, I don't know that user identification of my administrator. So I'm going to guess them here. Normally, if I am my identity as an employee is number 3. Probably the administrator might be number 1. So I'm going to change it to number 1. And then now I'm going to forward this request to the website. So I'm going to click on the forward. Click on forward. I forwarded the request to the website and I've been granted access. So it means the credentials, the manipulation has worked. You can see that user authenticated has changed to administrator. Now I've gained access to the website as an admin. And you can imagine what I can do. I have access to many files and folders, and I can get access to sensitive information on this website, which I am not allowed to get access to it as an employee. It's risky. But I have hacked the administrator. Now I take possession of the website as an administrator, and you can imagine what I can do. I can steal I can steal a lot of information, a lot of files and secret things from this website that I can share, that I can use against the company. Yes, so these are the things that workers in companies do against the company without the administrator's knowledge. And then they get their information out there and they don't know how come the information has been exposed. And then how come their website has been hacked. This is due to a vulnerability that has been. What you have seen happen here was that John has hacked the administrator of this organization and has gained administrative privilege to this website, and he can do a lot of things with that privilege. Yes, after being a common employee who has a limited access to this website, he has now gained administrative privilege to this website, and he can exploit the website to his advantage. Sensitive and company confidential information are now accessible to John. So you can imagine what he can do with all those and finally log out or even block the company completely with that privilege as an administrator. Yes, so this had happened because the developer code for this website did not include authorization check for roles that are assigned to members or users to this website. So they have capitalized on that vulnerability, that lack of authorization check, to escalate their privilege to become an administrator. Yes, they call it escalating of the privilege to higher privilege. So that was what happened to this company. And so this is one of the advantage or weakness that companies do have, and hackers exploit them for their advantage against the company. So if you find this video helpful, please do me a favor to subscribe to my channel and also turn on the notification bell so that my future videos can come to your for you page for you to view. And then I appreciate your presence here. Thank you. See you again in another video. Bye.